How many more signs is it going to take, Leo, before you realise this is a time of choiceless transformation? And I cannot believe the card that I just pulled. Oh my God. Right. I'm using a special deck, the Goliath Tarot, okay, which is full on, not for the faint-hearted. Come the F on. Look, the Strength card. Yes. This is everything, okay? Go back a couple of readings ago, not last one, but the one before. This is your February 2026 reading, okay? We were talking about it being time for you, it being time for your transformation, you being a Leo, you needing to do the snake shedding skin thing. No wonder I couldn't say that. The snake shedding skin thing that Leos need to do, okay? Transformation for Leos is painful, it's addictive, but it is also inevitable, okay? The universe has been throwing you signs right, left, and centre. And I get it. A Leo takes their time sometimes. You're not a sign, you're fixed fire, okay? Which is like, but sometimes you can be stuck in the fire, okay? And I understand that. I'm a Pisces, I'm nothing like you, but my best Leo friend came around yesterday. So she's like, woofed me up to do this reading for you, lovely Leos. Put me a fire emoji or whatever else you're inspired to put in the comments now, okay? Just take a second, do it. To get the Strength card, I can't tell you how big this is, but to get it in the El Goliath Shadow deck, which is like my really full-on kind of no-holds-barred deck, it's huge. No more Mr. Nice Guy, no more Miss Nice Girl, whatever you want to call it. It's time, okay? You are both the lion and the snake. Yes, us Pisces, we love to channel some crazy shit for you Leos. When me and my Leo bestie get together, so good. She lights me up. She brings so much stuff. She had everything going on. And that's what you do. That's what you can do for the world. And then I channel, she passes. It's like, okay, I've got my notebook ready. I'm going to take you another. I'm going to do a few cards from this deck. This is the El Goliath Tarot if you want to go and find it. I don't know the person who made it. I'm not on commission, but I know he's a Scorpio. Heck yes. Take one more before I show you that. We're going to look at love and relationships in the second half. Or are we? Oh my God. If you hear clicks and whatnot, I got cats coming in and out, shaking themselves off. Yeah, we're reading for Leo, sweetheart. That's Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls is a half Maine Coon. Anyway, look. Look. Six of Swords. This is so weird because I'm getting something about the way that snakes sometimes steal eggs and kind of eat them whole. You know, they do that undulating massive thing. And I'm also getting this, which is like rescuing the nest. What you have going on, whatever it is that you can sense that you may be a bit scared of, whether it's like, you know, and I don't know what to call it in the 3D. It can be starting a business. It can be becoming a leader because you're Leo. It can be starting a social media channel. It can be your side hustle, your job, whatever. But it feels like it's something that you need to protect as if it was as delicate as a rare bird egg. Okay? Protect it, honor it, and also let it be a part of you, okay? Leos are, what is the word? My friend was talking to me about this yesterday. Leos are like the outsider, okay? But not in a weirdo way. So it's not like you're weird and you don't fit in, you know, because Leos are really popular normally. People want to be around Leos because you're radiating. but you're from a different place. And please help me out in the comments and explain it to me, okay? Because as a Pisces, I can pick up on what you're like, but only you live there, okay? But I feel this, like you're from a different cave, you're from a different place. A bit like as if you were, you know, if we were all taking one pill in the Matrix, you're taking the other one, and it's the one that isn't comfortable, okay? But you need to move from one place to another, and you need to treat yourself like a precious egg. And you also, this may also be somebody else, as in this bird is like, I'm getting a very kind of snake, lion, bird, sort of messenger type vibe. It's giving me an itchy third eye. Itchy third eye. It feel, and I'm really getting such a vivid channel for you of this bird with the claws carrying this nest and flying at great speed, but with grace, and just taking you where you need to be and keeping you out of harm's way and keeping you higher. So I think you're ascending somehow, and I think it's not entirely translatable to everybody in your life. And Leos have to deal with that sometimes, as in you it is a bit like Gemini got this, you rise, you go up, you get this bird's eye view, you're above, but you still need to mix with the muggles, you know, and you still want the muggles in your life, because these are people you might be in relationship with. You know, with being a Leo, in terms of relationships, you don't always want to surround yourself by people who are like you, because nobody's pulling at that point. You can't all pull, you know. You've got to be, there are those that wish to lead, there are those that wish to follow, and there are those that neither wish to lead nor follow, okay? Let me know in the comments which category you're in. I want dialogue in this reading. It's a two-way thing. I'm opening up the CB radio, we're talking to each other, Leo. It's going to be crazy because my channeling is, honestly, I don't always get that vivid, like I am getting you this nest carried overseas, and I am big time into it, okay? Which is weird because of the talons and everything. And then the next card you get is the Ace of Cups, not necessarily as you know it. Obviously, Ace of Cups, we all love an Ace of Cups. It's like, woohoo, the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. You go to your friend's house, you've had some nasty spumante, you got the tarot cards out, it's getting a bit ugly, you know what I mean. You've watched some true crime, you've listened to some podcasts, whatever, you know, you're down with, and then you're like, let's get the tarot out, let's get the tarot out, let's get the tarot out, get the tarot out, that kind of thing, okay? And if the Ace of Cups comes up, it's like, woohoo, Ace of Cups, get it? And your mate goes, yeah, that sort of thing. This is different. This is the Ace of Cups that is about the self-love fountain. I've had a coffee today. You have to forgive me. It doesn't take much. This is about, it's like, imagine a computer game, power up, okay? It's your power up. The universe, and it's like we have in your opposite sign as well of Aquarius, we have a new moon solar eclipse on, I think, the 17th of February, firmly symbolic. Yeah, there it is in my moon diary. See? Proof. Now, this is interesting because think of your opposite sign of Aquarius. Think of that kind of Uranus, clarity, mad professor energy, okay? That's coming in for you, but you process it differently from Aquarians, but it's new moon. So for me, the year begins here, okay? The year begins here. And isn't it fire horse in Chinese astrology? I think so. The year begins mid-February. And for you, it's sloshing love all over yourself, feeling what you need to feel, doing it in that Leo way, taking a power up, and then investing it back in yourself. okay? We can also get our steps in and do our aerobics while doing the tarot readings. How many of you are still doing the New Year's resolutions? I know, tell me about it. Protein, that's my goal. Haven't really been scarfing a load of booger truffles every night. Okay, and then if that isn't enough, chicka chicka and zippity doo dah, you get the 6 of Wands. What do they call this? Let me put my sensible adult reading glasses on. Oh, the El Goliath Hive. You've got to love it. Look him up. Go and look up the El Goliath. Not all of them are this big. I bought the first edition years ago, this one, when it first came out, actually, because I was like, oh, that looks dangerous and a bit weird. I'm having some of that. Bloody amazing deck. But I use it with obsidian. I'm just going to say that now. And I have some in the box with it. I keep it. It's a deck that is not to be messed about with. So, you know, but you Leos, you can handle it. And I truly don't have any connection with the creator, except that he really does look like a Scorpio on his website. So you check it out. Anyway, El Goliath Hive, bees to the honey. Look up bees as your power animal. I know it's not the same as a snake and a lion, you know, it's like, but bees are bloody amazing. They're so industrious and they do so many complicated and amazing things. And I'm probably thinking as a Leo, you're going to be the queen of the hive, okay? That's just the way it is. That's just the pecking order with Leo. It's not to say it's about ego. It's not to say it's about hierarchy. It's just, it is what it is. And you're certainly in your golden era of leading. And I have talked about this. Those of you that have been with me, thank you. And do hype the video if it is resonating with you as well. Those of you, you can do that with the like button on your phone. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Those of you that have been with me a long time know I have been banging on at you for 2 years about this every single month. Because I felt it coming for you for a long time. It's not... And you may also, God, I'm getting so many channels, it's making me bonkers. You may be attracted to the ocean, spending time walking by the sea, looking at the sea, because the wave mechanism, this wave of where you are now, you see the wave now, but it's been coming for 2 years. It's been coming for such a long time. Also, and this may only be for 1 or 2 of you, events in 2019. It was ages ago. But there are events in 2019 that are being healed in February, okay, during this new moon eclipse. This is bloody amazing. So if you're doing any manifesting, I mean, the Leos that I know do uber manifesting and also quite good at rituals, you know, like doing proper theatrical rituals, running around the garden bonkers, you know, giving it the sage. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to encourage you and you don't need any encouragement, but do the cleansing rituals. Do what makes you feel ascending. Do what makes you awaken and don't be afraid of it. Okay. Let's have 2 more cards and I'm going to look at love in the erection section. Yes, you are going to get another snake card. Of course you are. Of course you are. Alrighty. Bloody knew you were going to get that one. Bloody knew you were going to get that one. Of course I did. Right, let's put that there. Let's do... Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, I don't even understand what that is. But I do. Yes, yes. Okay. Righty-hoo. This one's interesting. This is the King of Swords. Yeah. Hell yeah. Father of the Night. Some of you are rinsing off. This is such a weird channel. Weird reading for you this month. Some of you, right, you know when birds get caught in an oil slick or something like that and then they have all this stuff stuck to their feathers? Some of you have been polluted by narcissism in some way in your life. Now this can be, if we're getting the King of Swords, it's a father card. I mean, it is. It doesn't necessarily mean this relates to your paternal father, but often it does. But also just to, what do they call it? Oh my God. I was going to call it the misogyny, which isn't terribly inaccurate. Patriarchy or the misogyny, whatever. This comes in different ways. This comes from being controlled by people. It can come from teachers, can come from the male line of ancestry in your family. For some of you, it comes from the female line. I just saw something in the air and that completely confirms it for you. The way your mother was controlled, the way the female, the feminine in your family was controlled. There's some history here. And it's like, oh, what do they call it? God. My Pisces brain is like worn out with this already. It's a mixture of like epigenetics and constellation therapy. You know, sometimes you can do constellation therapy, and shamanism's here as well, which it was for Gemini. Look like I'm about to ride a pony here again. Constellation, think of it in terms of the constellation of your ancestors and where they stand. And if you imagine the constellation between, and I do not do constellation therapy, I am not a therapist, okay, so this is just my mad channel. But is joining the dots, and joining the planets is joining the dots. It's making me sneeze. That's a good thing though. I'm always onto something when I get an itchy nose and when I sneeze. Right. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. Right. Snake. Two of Pentacles, Jupiter in Capricorn. Woof. Woof. Now this, my friends, is real life undulation. Okay, Jupiter in Capricorn. So imagine Jupiter, the Two of Pentacles, the juggling snake, I think they call it here. The jiggling snake or the juggling snake. Like they do. Snakes do that. It's amazing when they go like that. I really associate the snake and the lion, and obviously so does he, with Leo. Like I always have. It's weird. And I think it's because of the snake shedding the skin, the transformational property of it. But also snake and fire are very related. And the properties of fire in terms of being a Leo are very, very important. This came up for Scorpio, the fire part of it as well, but not in the same way. Okay, there's a lot. This is when you've got to actually do stuff in the 3D because it's Pentacles. It's Two of Pentacles, it's Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter, the big dream, the lateral thinking, the pulling things in from just no borders, no boundaries, amazing philosophy, all of that stuff. But then Capricorn saying, well, how do I take this and put it into the 3D? How does this come up in my job? How does this come up in my day? How does it come up in my relationships? Itchiest of the itchiest knows. Right. You always get this card, and then there's this card's amazing. So we're going to save this card till last. We've got one till then. It's this. And I feel like this is in love and relationships. It's the Father of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I love the King of Pentacles for you. Every Leo needs an anchor. Really, there can't be two of you. There can. You know, if you want to be like smashing it every night and having the absolute burnout time of your life, you know, it depends on your age. You're in your 20s maybe, and it's like, go wild. But if you're looking for longevity, particularly in relationships, but also in business partnerships, with money, we're talking King of Pentacles. It kind of represents Virgo, but it doesn't need to be a Virgo. But it's this solid, steadfast, but that does not mean without spirituality person. And they've shown up for you, and they're showing up for you, and they're going to continue to show up for you. And I love this. The Father of Roses. Now, think about the King of Swords. This is the opposite of the generosity of this guy, okay? King of Swords is the pinching. King of Swords is the narcissism, the control. This is someone it can be a business partner, it can be a job, it can be a lover. And we'll look at your love cards in a second. This is someone who just will keep showing up for you. Don't know if you've met them yet. Doesn't matter, you will. And if you have, here they are. It's like, oh, it just feels so good. So good. Love that. Love the butterflies in it as well. And then we get this one. And this was what I was thinking we might get. The starseed. If I could show you a picture when I'm talking about you being in your own cave, when I'm talking about you carrying your nest, and notice as well that we are getting, and I'm terrible on my animals, okay, I know that's a lion, but I think this is a tiger, but I'm usually wrong. But look, now we get the cat. It's all Felis Leo, it's all Leo, okay? This is you. This is you. What can I say? This is you. It's kind of your very much enlightened self, okay? Also with the antlers, we got divine masculine. The other thing I'm getting for you, such a lot I'm getting for you, God, bloody exhausted. You're creating your own version of what the divine masculine is and does for you, okay? Which is interesting. I'm going to look at love. But just think of all of these principles playing out in your relationships as well, because this is strong stuff. Strong stuff. What do we need to know for love? For Leo and love. That one. Oh, I don't like the feel of it. What is it? Oh, no, I do. Ooh, boss lady, come on. Oof. I'm going to take one more. One more while we're at it, Leo. Hell yes. Love it when you get that card. Love. And relationships. We start with the Chariot. Choices to be made. When we get the Chariot, and it's not the case in this deck, but normally there's 2 horses. And it's, can I ride 2 horses with one ass? Okay? I know, giddy up, Leo. But what I'm talking about here is, I don't think you can. Sometimes I get that card, maybe for a Gemini or something, who's mutable, dualistic. You're not. You're fixed fire. So I guess in a very old-fashioned sense, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it, there will be a dividing line, okay, with your love and relationships. It feels kind of lovers-ish, but not yet. I know. There will be an extended love reading to this love reading. It may come up there, okay? But at the moment, just know your paths divide in some way, okay? Now, it could be you ride towards commitment. It could be you ride away from somebody. We don't know. But 2 of Pentacles is back. Looks very different, not a snake. Now we've got hearts, but it's the same principle. There is something here about the relationship up here in the 3rd eye, in the 5D, for want of a much better word, but there isn't one. Unless you know one, let me know in the comments, because I've been looking for one, and you know what I mean. I'm bringing it down to this earth and this planet and this place. And there's something about making adjustments here, okay? But then we get, oh, I just love this for you. Get the Empress, which you should, I mean, I know it's not your card, and technically the Strength card is your card. But by God, when you get the Empress, she is all 4 of the Queens mixed together. Yeehaw. That is a lot of power. It's a lot of fire. it's a kind of stillness that I feel you are moving towards. You don't have it yet. You're still in your era of these eggs need protecting, and I am one of the eggs. You know, I'm moving to this place. So you may be moving in your relationships to places of safety, however that looks for you. Creating it, being drawn to it. This is a place of safety to you. This Father of Pentacles is a place of safety that maybe you haven't realized before, but it's a place of safety. It doesn't mean you have to stay there forever. Leo is a very evolutionary sign, okay? So you don't have to stick with something for the sake of it. But at the moment, that is a place of safety. 8 of Swords. There are things in your love and relationships that are mentally keeping you small. And that could be to do with this. That patriarchal stripe moving down this kind of ancestral vein. Okay, I'm getting this real veiny, arterial kind of thing. I know. But then, come on, Queen of Wands. She takes just no SH1T off anybody. Mix the Queen of Wands with the Empress and it's like, your divine feminine is on fire. It's going to make you feel, can we call it reckless and impetuous? Maybe. You're certainly not going to have any trouble putting yourself first. And that's absolutely as it should be with that Ace of Cups. 5 of Cups. What do you need to mourn? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to honour about the past? Okay, that is also coming up. And the Empress does that, but she doesn't move to do it. The most important thing about the Empress actually is that she doesn't really get off her throne for anyone but herself. You know, if somebody wants to come and see her, they come to her. Yes, of course you get this one twice. King of Pentacles. The Father of Pentacles. The Father of the Roses. What's on the back of that card? Red roses, really important. Don't care if you like them or not. I know I quite like them actually, but I'm just saying, look them up, okay? I pretty much think they represent passion as well. But this is for you. I love this. Love, love, love. Of course you do. Of course you do. Yes. Justice. The rebalancing of karma. The rebalancing of the patriarchal trap that's been around your life. Tell me about it in the comments because it's coming up for you as such a big deal. It's just such a transformation for you. Shedding that skin, shedding the restriction, making yourself available to places and people of safety rather than being taken over by people who aren't. You know, you didn't invite them, but here they are, they're influences. Rewriting your own story. And I'm getting an amazing channel of you with an amazing old, like medieval book of paper that's really thick. And you've got like a, you know, like a pen and quill thing. But the ink is red. I know, I've never seen that before. Hit me up in the comments with any of your weird shit, because I'm here for it, Leo. Month after month. Okay, I'm going to go and do the extended love reading. We're going to do some shadow work as well in the love reading. It'll be you and me side by side. So you represented here, the other energy represented here, whether it's past, present or future person, it's just the other. And then all of that deep water in between, some of the shadow stuff that's holding you back, and any other just weird shit that we need to know is going to come up, okay? I'm going to use different decks in that reading, one for you, one for them, and the bridge in between. The link's down there. Go get yourself a drink. That's what I'm doing, and I'll be back in a minute. Namaste.